Okay, good morning, grade 10. Hope you're all well. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy and you're not too bored. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to introduce your study guide because I remember when we did a study guide for, I think, Animal Farm, you all said you really enjoyed it. So I thought I'd bring it back. And this is basically where all of your notes, all of your work for Othello is going to be kept. So I'm just going to talk through it first so you don't sort of get confused. So you'll see there are 8 sections to it: the context, the plot, main characters, race and Othello, themes, symbols and motifs, key scenes, global issues, secondary literature. So obviously the context, we've already sort of gone through this a bit. And these are some of the key points that we've already looked at. You know, Shakespeare's life, who were the Moors, who were the Venetians, what was the role of women, etc. Obviously the plot, fairly straightforward, because we're going to be looking at the plot today, especially what are the conventions of Shakespearean tragedy. So key characters, so you're going to do some key character analysis a bit later. And we're just going to be looking at Othello, Desdemona, Michael Cassio, Iago, Emilia, and Roderigo. We're going to have a look later at race in Othello, the issue of race. Is Othello a racist play? Was it racist to contemporary audiences? We're going to look, obviously, at themes, symbols, and motifs. We're going to do some key scene analysis of the following themes. And you're going to create global issues that are going to be preparing you for your individual oral, which is going to be one of your formative assessments. And this is going to be preparation for the individual oral that you're going to have to do in DP next year. And I'll explain more about that later at the time. And you're going to have to look at least one adaptation of Othello, and at least one piece of secondary literature. So a piece of literature, a piece of academic writing about Othello. So it looks a bit overwhelming, but all you're going to do for today is you're going to start to fill in the context. So this is work that you've, by and large, already done on the previous Google Slides. And all you're going to do is you're going to fill this in. If you need more than one slide for this section, that's absolutely fine. Take as many slides as you want. Try to make them visually engaging. Don't just have lots of text. So as I said, make it entertaining, make it visually engaging, have pictures, have diagrams, because this is going to be what you're going to use for revision. And this is really good practice for what you're going to be doing next year, because at the moment, my grade 11s, we're doing Macbeth, and they're doing very similar things to this. So that's what we're going to do in today's lesson. In tomorrow's lesson, I'm going to explain about conventions of a Shakespearean tragedy and plotline summary. So that's what we're going to do in tomorrow's lesson. Today's lesson, you're filling in section 1, the context. Peace out.